8 contestants. Only one is her fiancé. She has absolutely no clue which. Welcome to Love, Lies, and Family Ties, the only dating show where the bachelorette may accidentally choose her sister, her mother, or herself. Buenas noches, ladies. Welcome to the most dramatic, most romantic, most scientifically questionable dating experiment in bachelorette history. My name is Rico Valentino, fashion icon, relationship enthusiast, and part-time collector of beautiful gossip. Tonight, our lovely bachelorette, Emmy, will embark on a journey unlike any other. A journey of mystery, a journey of romance, a journey of complete and utter confusion. Because somewhere among our 8 mysterious contestants is the man she is about to marry. Or is he? Cue dramatic gasp. Now, before anyone starts peeking at phones, interrogating relatives, or bribing contestants with snacks, let me explain the rules. Throughout the evening, our contestants will reveal themselves one layer at a time through a series of carefully crafted rounds. Each contestant has answered questions about themselves, about our beautiful bachelorette, and about their connection to her. Some answers may warm your heart, some may raise eyebrows, and some may leave you wondering if the contestant is secretly a woodland creature. After each round, Emmy will decide which contestants she believes could still be her fiancé. And just like on television, the rose ceremony will begin. During round 1, Emmy will hand out 7 roses, meaning one contestant's dreams of love will come crashing down in spectacular fashion. In round 2, only 6 roses will be awarded, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, until only our finalists remain. But here's where things get spicy. Even after being eliminated, contestants will continue answering questions and appearing throughout the game. Why? Because this is my show, and I enjoy chaos. So while eliminated contestants can no longer receive roses, they may still help or completely destroy your theories about who the fiancé really is. Meanwhile, all of you lovely ladies have an important job. Using the game sheets provided, you'll be keeping track of clues, suspects, suspicions, wild accusations, and questionable detective work. Write down your guesses, change your guesses, cross people out dramatically, circle names with confidence, then immediately second-guess yourselves. By the end of the night, we'll see who among you is the greatest detective, and who should never be trusted with a mystery ever again. Now, contestants, ladies, bachelorette, the time has come. The roses are fresh, the clues are hidden, and somewhere in this room, someone thinks they know exactly who the fiancé is. They're probably wrong. Let the journey begin. Vamos! Alrighty, now that we know how the game works, let us meet the men!
Hey there, I'm contestant number 1. I'm the kind of person who believes life's too short for boring snacks, bad company, or warm soda. I'm looking for someone who is kind, genuine, and doesn't mind a quiet night in every now and then.
Hey there, I'm contestant number 2. I firmly believe snacks are a personality trait, and that most problems can be improved by spending time outside. I'm looking for someone who appreciates the little things and doesn't mind stopping to admire wildlife on the side of the road.
Hi, I'm contestant number 3. Life doesn't have to be complicated to be good. Give me the people I love, something sweet to eat, and a little time together, and I'm pretty happy. I'm looking for someone who values loyalty, family, and making memories together.
Hi there. I'm contestant number 4. I think some of life's greatest pleasures are good food, meaningful conversation, and taking time to appreciate beautiful things. I'm looking for someone who appreciates life's simple pleasures and isn't afraid to laugh often.
Hey, beautiful. I'm contestant number 5. I believe life is better outdoors. Snacks should never be boring. And the best memories usually happen when nobody was trying to make them happen. I'm looking for someone who works hard, laughs often, and enjoys the simple things in life.
What's up? I'm contestant number 6. Life is too short for boring food, boring adventures, or taking yourself too seriously. I'm looking for someone who can laugh with me until our stomachs hurt and isn't afraid of a little adventure.
Well, hello, gorgeous. I'm contestant number 7. I don't need much to be happy. Good people, decent snacks, and a reason to be outside are usually enough. I'm looking for someone who's genuine, hardworking, and not afraid to stand her ground.
Hi, I'm contestant number 8. I think the best things in life are pretty simple. Family, laughter, good food, and people you can be completely yourself around. I'm looking for someone who values family as much as I do and knows how to enjoy life's little moments.
All right, contestants, let's get into it. This is our first date round. Let's hear what all of these muchachos guapos have to say when put in the hot seat. What would our ideal date look like?
Give me a cozy blanket, a good movie, something creative to work on with my hands, and great conversation. That's pretty hard to beat.
Somewhere outdoors, near water. Good food helps. Watching wildlife is a bonus.
Cooking a meal together, trying something new, and spending hours talking without realizing how much time has passed.
Honestly, almost anything outdoors. A hike, a campfire, a walk, a picnic. The activity matters a lot less than who you're with.
Something outdoors. Maybe a hike, maybe a campfire, maybe getting completely sidetracked because we found something interesting along the way.
What quality do you value most in a partner?
Someone who genuinely cares about people. Kindness isn't something you can fake for very long.
What makes you the happiest?
Finding something unexpected in nature. A cool bird, an interesting feather, a quiet place most people overlook.
Fresh air, sunshine, and spending time with people I love.
The people I love. Great stories. Shared inside jokes. Unexpected adventures.
What would you bring on a road trip?
Snacks. Way too many snacks.
What is your biggest green flag?
People tell me I'm genuinely nice. Not nice because I have to be nice, just regular Midwest nice.
People tell me I'm a good listener and that I genuinely care about what's going on in their lives.
I tend to jump all in when I care about people. Life is too short to love halfway.
Creativity. I can usually find a way to make even the most ordinary day interesting.
What does your perfect Saturday look like?
Spending time with family, catching up with people I love, and enjoying the little moments that often end up becoming the best memories.
What would you say is your greatest strength?
I enjoy creating things that bring people together. Sometimes that's a meal, sometimes it's a memory.
What is something you are surprisingly good at?
Combining flavors. Some people follow recipes. I prefer a little creativity.
What quality do you admire most about other people?
Compassion. The ability to genuinely care about other people is something I admire tremendously.
Okay, Mamacita, you have listened to the answers of 8 contestants, and now it is time to break one of these beautiful muchachos' hearts. Remember, boys, crying is sexy, and I will be here to be your shoulder to cry on if you need. Eliminate one player by choosing only 7 roses to continue the competition. I am so nervous I could pee. Turns out these hotties can handle the heat. On to the next round of questions, ladies. Where would you prefer to go, the mountains or the beach?
Whichever one has birds.
If you were to take the bachelorette on a date, would you prefer to take her to a fancy restaurant or a local hole-in-the-wall?
The local favorite.
Which do you prefer to smooch your girl in front of, the sunrise or the sunset? Hubba hubba.
The one that has the most wildlife activity.
Okay, contestant, are you going on a shopping spree or a nature preserve? If it's the shopping spree, take me!
Nature preserve, although I have been known to dabble in some late-night Amazon surfing.
Bummer. What scent instantly puts you in the mood?
Probably the smell of a newborn baby or fresh flowers after a warm day. Nothing else really comes close.
A campfire. Something about it feels like stories, laughter, and people gathered together.
Fresh rain soaking into the earth.
Wildflowers, fresh air, and oddly enough, the sweet smell of a hard-working horse.
That smell right after it rains. The earth smells alive again.
The smell of rain hitting dry ground.
Anything fruity or nostalgic. Apple cinnamon always feels comforting.
What is something that brings you a lot of alegria?
Watching people I care about laugh until they can't breathe.
Watching people enjoy something I've made for them.
Seeing people feel included and welcomed.
Spotting a hawk while driving.
What makes a house feel like home?
What makes a house feel like home? The people inside it.
A kitchen filled with good food and people I care about.
What are you most grateful for, babes?
The relationships I've built over the years.
What kind of partner are you? Feel free to make it spicy, or not.
The kind who wants to be on your team no matter what's going on.
The kind who would absolutely stop what we're doing to help something that needs help.
Wow, que romantico. What is your ideal future?
Being surrounded by people I love and making memories together.
What would your life look like if the Bachelorette chose you?
Lots of family gatherings, laughter, traditions, and game nights.
What is something people might be surprised to learn about you?
I can get emotionally invested in rescuing random animals.
What is something people often misunderstand about you?
Sometimes persistence gets mistaken for stubbornness.
Now to break another boy's heart, oh dear. Pick only 6 roses to continue on, and put your discarded roses into a separate pile. On to the next round, queens. Ooh, these men really all do sound like catches. Contestants, let's not forget the host is still single, even if you don't snag the real queen tonight. Alright, contestants, the questions are getting more personal. What is a quality you admire in other people?
Loyalty. The kind where people show up for each other even when it's inconvenient.
What is something people are surprised to learn about you?
I can spend an embarrassingly long amount of time watching birds and still consider it productive.
Tell me about someone important in your life.
There's someone I've known for a long time who is incredibly compassionate. She's the type of person who notices when someone needs help before they even ask for it.
Ooh, listen close, ladies. The clues are really becoming clear in this part of the hottie interrogation. How did you meet the Bachelorette?
Our lives crossed paths during a season of life that feels so long ago now. It's hard to remember a time before knowing her.
We met in a place surrounded by nature, where conversations lasted longer, meals were shared, and friendships seemed to grow effortlessly.
We met during a season of life when neither of us realized how important we'd become to each other.
I've known her for so long that it's impossible to remember life before her. Some people slowly become part of your story. She was there from the beginning.
We crossed paths early in life. Then our stories went in different directions for a while. Years later, somehow, everything lined up exactly the way it was supposed to.
What is your favorite memory with the queen bee herself, our dazzling bride-to-be?
Honestly, choosing just one would be impossible. Some of the best memories aren't the big milestones, they're the hundreds of ordinary moments in between.
Watching her create some of the most unexpectedly delicious drinks I've ever tasted. Her creativity never stops surprising me.
The way she welcomed me immediately. Some people take years to earn your trust. She made me feel like I'd always belonged.
There are too many to choose from. Some involve adventures, some involve rescuing tiny creatures, most involve laughing so hard we completely lost control of ourselves.
Traveling together. There's something special about long conversations and quality time that lets you really get to know someone beyond the surface.
What is going to make this thing last the tests of time, baby? What do you value most in a relationship?
Trust, loyalty, and making time for each other, even when life gets busy.
What quality do you admire most?
She never stops thinking about other people. It's just who she is.
The way she shows up for the people she loves every single time.
What do you think is the biggest connection you and the Bachelorette have?
A shared appreciation for nature, good conversation, and some surprisingly perfect timing.
It's giving chemistry, girls. Okay, Emmy, can you just pick already? I can hardly stand to wait. This time, only 5 hotties will continue on to round 4 of questions. What is something people misunderstand about our Bachelorette queen?
Her stubbornness. Most people don't realize it's usually coming from loyalty and conviction.
What is your biggest green flag?
I notice little things. The bird nobody else saw. The feather on the trail. The person who feels left out at a gathering.
What is something you hope to never change about yourself?
My ability to find wonder in ordinary things.
Yes, stay true to you, darling. What do you admire most about the Bachelorette?
A person who keeps showing up for others, even when nobody notices.
Her sense of humor. She can find laughter almost anywhere.
When you met the Bachelorette for the first time, what struck you first?
Her smile. It's impossible not to notice.
She has this natural glow about her. People notice her long before she realizes they're looking.
She has this effortless coolness about her.
What's the first thing people notice about the bride? Her smile. And honestly, It's pretty hard not to notice her hair and her perfectly pruned eyebrows.
Her eyebrows.
She's one of those people who naturally draws others in.
Tell me about our girl.
She's the kind of person who keeps going no matter what life throws at her.
Describe our queen in 3 words. Come on now, time to use that sexy vocabulary, honey.
Compassionate, thoughtful, motivated.
Tenacious, resilient, responsible.
Talented, intelligent, beautiful.
Funny, beautiful, dedicated.
Stubborn, loyal, hilarious.
Industrious, determined, unyielding, also known as stubborn.
Loyal, talented, strong.
What do you admire most about the Bachelorette?
Her sense of humor. She can make almost any situation more fun.
She's one of the most determined people I've ever met.
Her loyalty. Once she loves someone, she's all in.
What is the Bachelorette's most delicious physical feature?
What's her most attractive feature? Her clear, radiant skin.
Her skin. Seriously unfair.
Her hair and skin. I don't think that's a controversial opinion.
Sí, la chica es guapísima. Ah, we are eliminating 2 contestants this round. Choose your 3 roses wisely, boo. All right, babes, this will be our final round of questioning, and we will put each contestant in the hot seat. These gentlemen have been put to the test, and it seems like all of them can handle the heat. And at least one of them in particular handles the heat especially well in the kitchen. Is that your man, Emmy? Okay, if you have not figured out who is who by now, you may be a bit slow, but we are here to find a man's, not prove who is the brightest of all the bulbs. So let's really give it away with a few more questions and a list of likes and dislikes. Tell me your fave snacks, drinks, animals, symbols, colors, or anything else that you feel will speak to the Bachelorette's interests.
Favorite snack: cheddar and sour cream chips. Signature drink: Diet Coke. If I could be any animal, probably a dog, maybe a monkey, depends on the day. A symbol that represents me: the peace sign. Life's better when everyone just gets along. My signature color? The kind of pink you only find inside a dragon fruit.
Contestant number 3 consumed an alarming quantity of cheddar and sour cream chips during filming and has requested that future dates include unlimited Diet Coke.
Describe your perfect life. Good food, people I love, a view of the water, wildlife nearby, plenty of laughter, nothing overly complicated. Favorite snack? A suspicious amount of meat sticks, pretzels and dip, potato chips, and seasonal candy. Favorite drink? A good mocktail, coffee, or something with strawberries involved. Favorite animal? Dogs are always a safe answer, but birds are wildly underrated. Symbol that represents me? A feather. Favorite colors? Earthy greens and warm yellows.
Contestant number 2 spent 27 minutes identifying birds during a group date and accidentally named more bird species than contestants.
What is something unique about your relationship with the bride? I've had a front row seat to her story for almost as long as I can remember. My likes and dislikes. Let's see. Favorite snack? Crunchy Cheetos and brownies. Favorite drink? Sweet tea. The sweeter, the better. Favorite animal? Kittens. Favorite colors? Blue and purple. Favorite scent? anything warm, sweet, and comforting.
Contestant number 3 has requested sweet tea at every rose ceremony and has become visibly disappointed when it is not provided.
What is something about the bride that people don't fully appreciate? I believe it is how naturally creative she is. She sees possibilities where other people see limitations. My favorite snack would be fresh fruit, cheese, crackers, and hummus. Favorite drink? Sparkling water or a thoughtfully crafted mocktail. Favorite animals are most definitely hummingbirds, but I also adore squirrels and bobcats. Favorite colors? Forest greens, rich browns, warm ivory, and deep reds.
Contestant number 4 prepared a dessert so decadent for a group date and somehow received 3 unofficial roses from other contestants.
What would life together look like? Lots of laughter, lots of adventures, and probably being outside more often than inside. What's something about the bride that people don't always notice? How much effort she puts into the people she loves. It happens so naturally that people don't always realize how intentional she is. Favorite snack? I really love snacking on anything fruity, but brownies are a close second. Favorite drink? I also love a cold drink shared with good company. Favorite animals? If I had to pick a spirit animal, it would be dogs or raccoons. Favorite color? My favorite color is definitely forest green.
Contestant number 5 has spent most of filming trying to convince production that every date should take place outdoors.
What would life together look like? A little chaotic, a lot of laughter, random adventures, probably too many stories that start with, remember when we. What keeps a relationship strong? Never losing your ability to laugh together. I am always down for some chips and queso, sushi, fruit, and whatever candy happens to be nearby. I love a little coffee in the morning, or a refresher, maybe some tea later. Me? I am a big sucker for cats. My favorite colors are bold pinks, teals, and vibrant blues, a symbol that represents me as the peace sign. I just want to add here quickly that one thing I have always loved about this girl is that she's always been unapologetically herself. I've admired that for as long as I've known her.
When asked for a favorite memory with the bride, contestant number 6 submitted approximately 47 stories and refused to narrow the list.
I do love me some Cheez-Its. Any kind of chips, but especially Cheetos. My favorite drink is an ice-cold Coke. I adore red-tailed hawks. My favorite color is forest green and dark blue. If I could bottle up the smell of earth after a storm, I would. What is your favorite memory with the bride? It's probably not the memory most people would pick, but there was a day involving an ottoman and an unfortunate incident with one of my toes. What's something about the bride that most people don't appreciate enough? Her stubbornness.
Wait, stubbornness?
Absolutely.
Okay, explain.
People think stubbornness is always a flaw. Sometimes it's loyalty. Sometimes it's resilience. Sometimes it's refusing to give up on the people you love.
When asked to describe the bride, contestant number 7 used the word stubborn so many times, production briefly considered making it a drinking game.
What's something people don't fully appreciate about the bride? How strong she really is. She carries a lot, and she does it with grace. Favorite snacks? I love me some flamin' hot Cheetos, peanut butter cups, gummies, and chips with salsa. Favorite drinks? My favorite drink would have to be orange soda, grape soda, or a good margarita. Favorite animals? I absolutely love dogs and deer and the purple.
Contestant number 8 has requested multiple game nights during filming and appears convinced every conflict can be settled with a board game. One beautiful bachelorette, 8 hunky contestants fighting for her love, countless snacks. But only one is her fiancé. Somewhere among these mysterious contestants was the man Emmy was destined to spend forever with. But did she choose correctly? Did she identify her future husband? Did she survive the confusion? Can anyone explain why so many contestants are obsessed with the color green? Let's finally see the reveal and determine if our bride truly knows her man or if she has mistaken him for one of her closest lady companions disguised as hunky dudes.
I knew I never had a chance once the actual fiancé showed up, but I stand by the fact that cheddar and sour cream chips are a personality trait.
If you picked me, congratulations. After searching through dozens of contestants, you've determined that your ideal partner is apparently yourself. After a long journey of self-discovery, I have concluded that I am, in fact, a catch.
I may not have won her heart, but I would like everyone to know I absolutely would have made sweet tea for the entire family.
I knew I wasn't going to win once I realized the actual fiancé was in the cast. But I still maintain that a good mocktail is a love language. And if this competition had been judged on snacks, cooking, and charcuterie boards, I would have been unstoppable.
Honestly, I was doomed from the start. I was competing against a man who willingly stops his car to look at hawks and birds.
I knew my chances were slim once production informed me that sharing a childhood wasn't technically considered romantic chemistry.
Some of the best things in life are worth waiting for, even if the path back to them takes longer than expected. I spent years finding my way back to her. Thankfully, she was just as stubborn as I am.
The real prize was getting to spend quality time with all of you and absolutely dominating game night.
Well, ladies, we laughed, we cried, we accused innocent people of being someone's fiancé. We learned far more about everyone's snack preferences than any of us ever needed to know. And now, here we are, the end of an unforgettable journey. Tonight, our beautiful bachelorette followed the clues, trusted her heart, ignored several obvious red flags, and somehow navigated a cast of contestants who were determined to confuse her at every turn. But the question remains, did she choose correctly? Did she find the man she is destined to ride off into the sunset with? Or has she accidentally eliminated him 3 rounds ago and chosen her sister instead? Only time will tell. Because, let's be honest, if she didn't choose the right bachelor, future family gatherings could get a little awkward. Summer nights on the porch might feel slightly uncomfortable. Bird watching could become tense. Game nights may require seating charts. And perhaps most importantly, Wallace and Pistachio are really going to miss their dad. But tonight is not about what could have been. It's about celebrating a love story that somehow found its way back together when the timing was finally right. A story of friendship, a story of loyalty, a story of snacks, a story of stubbornness. So let's raise a glass to our beautiful bride, her future husband, and all the wonderful people who helped make this journey possible. May your days be full of laughter. May your adventures be plentiful. May your snacks never run out. And may your love continue growing for many years to come. Now, before we go, I have just one final question. Which one of you beautiful hunks has any interest in riding off into the sunset with your fabuloso host? No? Anyone? Not even a pity rose? Nothing? I see. Rejected on my own show. Again. Well then, I've been Rico Valentino, your guide through this beautiful disaster. Good night, good luck, and remember, friendship is forever, but embarrassing stories from tonight will live on for generations. Adios, mis amigas.